Meow. Hi there, this is Corinne from Captain America Projects, and today I want to show you this project that I did with an ordinary coffee table, and I turned it into something that was pretty unique. I actually got the idea to do this coffee table from the internet. I was looking through different pictures for coffee table painting ideas, and then I came across something that I thought I would love to have in my own home. So I always try to make something that I myself would want to have before I put it in Craig's secondhand shop, and those seem to be the most successful. So I hope you enjoy watching this and that it inspires you to come up with some new ideas for painting your own coffee table. So here's the old table, really scratched up, and the first thing I wanted to do was to cover the hardware because I wanted to keep the hardware nice and shiny with no paint on it. So I covered it with painter's tape, and then I edged around it with a good pair of sharp scissors so I could cut out exactly where I didn't want to paint. And then I just peeled off the excess there. I went ahead and did that to all the hinges. And the next step was to take an army green and spray paint the entire top of the coffee table that army green. Here's my inspiration photo, and so I used that to sketch out where the flowers should go on the coffee table. And I started off with just painting in the white, and then I also did a initial layer of white paint on the other flower, even though it's going to be yellow, just because it needs a white undercoat. And after I was finished with the white, then I moved on to the red section. Tried to be as precise as I could, staying within the lines. And next I took some beige paint and some black paint to make the charcoal paint. I didn't have a charcoal color. So the charcoal was the middle of the large flower and also the outside petals. And it was also the stem. I had the most problem with the vine going up the middle because I couldn't make a very elegant stem. I would take a stiff bristle brush and use it to wipe off the stem and start again. It's good to use a paintbrush that's much smaller than the stem that you want to create. Here it is, all filled in with the yellow on the other flower. And I used a razor blade to scrape off all the extra paint that I got on the hinges mistakenly. I used the same charcoal paint that I had made before to paint all the underside of the leaves and also all the legs of the chair. For the finish, I used a matte finish. It did leave a bit of a powdery residue, which I later wiped off with a cloth, and it was fine. But I used about 3 coats of that finish. That's all, and thank you very much for watching. We put this up for sale for $59.